Here we go.
I will massacre you!
We're here to fuck shit up.
Oh, good for you! I'll smack you in the mouth!
Hey everybody, we have a special segment of Injustice for All. It's me, Mac, and I got my bitch with me.
Hi.
Me and her were discussing before we recorded. I was like, well, what do you want to be called before we actually started recording? So she was like, I don't know, just call me bitch for all I care. I was like, oh, done, yeah.
But it's far from the truth.
Is it though?
It is.
I got, like, me and you discuss all the time. If anybody had to listen to the, like, or read the transcript of what me and you say to each other on a daily basis,
Oh, it would be bad.
they would be positive this is some kind of, like, drug addiction, fucking, like horrible relationship. Like, he beats the fuck out of that
Like
chick.
if they could only hear our conversations and not see what we look like
Or what we're doing when we're
Right.
saying them. Because
Oh, that'd be
on
bad.
a daily basis, like, you'll do something nice, and I'm like, thanks, you fucking stupid bitch.
Yeah.
Or what was it? The one that you posted on Facebook was that what was I doing? Oh, I chased you around the kitchen with a salt shaker, and I was like, you fucking filthy little snail.
You did. This really happened.
Yeah, of course I did.
Yeah.
But so I got you all set up. You were like, I want to record something. I was like, yeah, sure. So what do you think of the setup I got for you? It's all comfortable?
No, it's good. It's very professional.
Is it?
It is.
Oh.
You're welcome, bitch!
Wow. Did you just download that before?
Fuck no, I've had that.
Wow.
I love that button. I rarely ever find a reason to use it. So whenever I do,
You're welcome, bitch!
I want to use it. It's one of my favorite people, but like he's,
It's funny.
yeah, but that saying's really like, it's hard to apply that to conversation with another dude, with like Mike G or Frank the Tank or anything like that. So now that I have you here, the bitch, now this is your button.
You're welcome, bitch!
So it's okay to call me a bitch?
Yeah. I mean,
It's fine. I'm fine with it.
I call you a bitch on a daily basis.
I know,
but
I don't
it's
care.
very playful.
There's no difference.
Me and you have had times where me and you went to like that
To a
barbecue,
restaurant.
to restaurants or
Yeah.
barbecue. But I'm talking about that barbecue where it's late night. We were with a pack of friends. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And me and you were at a table in the backyard,
Yep.
and me and you were doing our normal shit. Where I was like, "You fucking bitch," just laughing. You were cracking up, and that dude's girlfriend or wife at the time was what did she say to me?
Oh, she was like appalled that you would say that to me. Like she thought
Yeah.
you were serious. She was like, "Don't ever do that again to her. Don't do that in front of me." And I was like, "Calm down. Everything's fine. I'm not a bitch."
She goes, I remember her looking at me like sternly, and she goes, "Don't you ever call her a fucking bitch in my presence again."
That's
and I was like,
it was extreme. Yeah, she was.
and me
she
and
felt
you looked
strongly.
at each other like,
What are you, retarded?
like, me and you looked at each other like, what the fuck? And we're like,
Yeah.
and I turned off the funny mode, and I was like, hey, like, just so you know, like, me and her, we do this all the time. It's just, we talk very vulgar to each other because it's really funny to us.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't care. And you were sitting there like, no, really, we do this. Like, don't be offended. Like, we won't say it in front of you. She's like, you will not call her a bitch. And I was like, and then I fucking remember I kind of got fed up.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck you and this dumb bitch, pointing at you.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll fucking call her a bitch anytime I want. And that broke her. She started laughing.
Yeah. But at first, she felt very strongly about her opinion on that. She did not like it.
I only think she felt strongly because she thought I was going to apologize for it. I think because I was like, fuck you. I dug my heels in. I was like, I'm going to call my girlfriend a bitch in front of you. Like, even though I'm fucking
it's
around.
Playful. It's
Yeah.
playful.
You call me a faggot on a
Yeah,
daily basis.
People are just way too serious. That's a problem.
Yeah.
Can't take a joke.
Nope.
What are you, retarded?
But to that woman,
You're welcome, bitch!
to bring your fucking humor into your life, you fucking nothing. But so before, not you, the fucking chick who was bitching at us. Don't look at me like I'm retarded.
I'm kind of retarded.
But just before we started recording,
Mm-hmm.
me and you were talking about, we were playing Would You Rather. For anybody who hasn't played that game, I don't know
Oh,
where
yeah.
the fuck you've been.
Yeah.
But Would You Rather is like, would you rather do this or this? You have to pick one. That's the rules of the fucking game.
Mm-hmm.
And then you were like, you know what? I think I can come up with some. And you have.
I do. I have a list of them in my phone.
You do.
Because throughout the day, I've been just like random things have been popping in my head. Just like, would I rather? And I'm like, I have to ask Mac these things.
Oh, hopefully. Nice for using the name.
I had to look at you first.
Yeah, you had to like look at him like, this
Stuttered
is
for
Mac.
a second.
That's fine. You're allowed to stutter.
Okay. So I'm going to start off with something easy.
Are you? Okay.
Would you rather have fingers for toes or toes for fingers? You have to pick one.
Okay. All right. I got my answer. Do you have yours?
Yes.
Okay. Mine is easily fingers for toes.
That's what I would pick too.
Well, because then I could use my feet as like
To grab
quasi
things.
hands.
Yeah,
I would like you know how many
exactly.
times I could pinch the shit out of you while you're walking around with both hands and a foot.
But exactly, that's what I was thinking. Can you imagine though having toes for fingers? You go to shake someone's hand.
Oh my god. You know what's fucked up is I grew up with a guy who had like a condition
No.
like his hand was like it was so basically it came down to his wrist and then it was just round around his wrist like it was just a little ball
Little
and then
nuts.
they had these little like balloon knots
Oh,
that
no.
were perfect little round fingers.
Was it his right hand?
I
dominant
believe so. Yeah. No, well, obviously,
no.
well, that's not his dominant hand.
Oh, okay.
I mean, but
what if he still used it as his
he
dominant?
did. He actually was kind of a fucked up dude, and he was very nice to me. I always had a lot of respect for him. But
Yeah, that's funny.
he did get in a fight, and if he punched you in that thing, that whole little
No.
thing would fit in your eye socket. So he would fuck people up
your
with that
eye
thing.
socket.
Yeah, it was fucking crazy.
Did it have nails?
I don't
That's where I
remember.
draw the line.
I try not to look too closely, but there was
No.
5 little bubbles,
Oh,
and I mean
weird.
they were about a quarter inch around. But yeah, I would definitely pick fingers for toes. That's an easy one.
Okay.
So you're a curvy gal. You are very gifted, both in the chest and bum region.
Why,
we'll
thank you.
You're welcome. So, would you rather
Okay.
have 0 tits but the
Ooh.
world's most perfect ass,
Okay.
or no ass but the world's most perfect tits?
I think I would rather have an ass.
Really?
I think so. Yeah.
Why is that?
Am I allowed to get plastic surgery?
No,
For
no,
tits?
you
Oh, so
can't. You
that's
can't
part
do
of the
anything to
thing.
fix the problem.
Okay. Ooh, I don't know actually, because I've seen some girls that have a huge butt and like A cup titties, where like their nipple is probably bigger than their actual titty,
Yeah.
and I don't know. Actually, maybe I would have boobs.
Really?
I don't know. That's a hard one.
That is a hard
It's
one.
because I've never lived without one or the other. I've always had like a butt and boobs.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's hard. I don't know. I think I would.
You got to pick one.
Yeah, I
That's the
think I
rules.
would rather pick an ass.
Really?
I think so. Yeah.
If I had to pick for you,
Sure.
perfect ass.
Yeah.
Because like there's something about like seeing a girl, even though she has like no boobs at all, like an A cup or just like those weird little like those
Flap.
little like quarter triangle flip over titties. Is basically
Oh,
they don't have
that's
titties.
sad.
It's just that their nipples hang down for some
Yeah,
reason.
yeah.
But
I know
but
those
if you
girls.
but when you see a chick with that nice ass and those tiny tits, she still looks like a chick. Whereas when you see a chick with no ass and giant perfect tits, you
Yeah.
go, it's like that looks like a dude with a tit job.
True.
You know.
Yeah, like their butt goes in, kind of like yours.
I think you, yeah, I am like from the back of my neck to the back of my heels is a fucking straight line. Like I don't have nothing.
It's
You
true.
better hope our kids have your ass.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they are. If we have girls, they're fucked.
Yeah. By the way, we're not having kids.
I might have kids already. We don't know. All right, what's your next one?
Oh, okay. So this is where it starts to get a little weird. Okay.
I'm into weird. Let's do weird.
This is why we work well together.
Yeah.
Would you rather, for the rest of your life, every time you puked, it was watery liquid diarrhea, so out of your mouth?
Wait, like, so it's actual diarrhea? Is what you're
It
telling me?
is.
So it's gonna smell and
but
burn
it-
like shit. Is that what you're doing? What if a
But-
piece of corn hit the back of my front teeth?
Then you're gonna gag.
I'm gonna gag all over again. Like it's basically you're saying throw up forever because if I start throwing up shit, I'm gonna never stop throwing up.
I'm sorry. Okay. No, but like where it's just like you're like well hydrated, so when you like diarrhea out your mouth, it's mainly
projectile.
it's just liquid,
Okay.
but it's diarrhea,
Okay.
and it's
You sounded like a news broadcaster. Diarrhea. Like
yeah. I should be in a commercial. Or poop.
just poop?
It's
What?
just funny.
What?
Would you rather poop chunky foul smelling vomit, like nasty like food poisoning vomit that every time
that,
you would
that kind of
shit,
vomit that stinks up like a whole like 100-yard
and
radius?
it gags you and it's humid and you know the smell of someone that is freshly vomited, like food poisoning vomit. So every time you took a shit, it just came out as like chunky Chinese food, smelly foul vomit. Or would you rather shit diarrhea out of your mouth?
Okay, you know what's fucked up about this is
What?
if you flip where those are coming from, that's my everyday life. Is every day I have diarrhea and like when I vomit, it's quiet. I will say that I am
It
the world's
is.
quietest puker,
Yeah.
but it's always fucking raw.
Like
it's
Shrek vomit, just like projectile.
Shrek vomit?
Yeah,
What
just
the
like,
fuck?
"Wah," and it just comes out. But you picture that, right? Just like
Yeah.
Shrek vomit.
You know what? You know what I'm going with? I'm
Ooh,
gonna have to
okay.
shit puke. I'm gonna have to poop out the vomit.
Yeah.
Because you know what? It's going underwater. The water will trap the smell under it, like it does with shit. And I'll be able to. But puking shit is just not happening for me.
Yeah.
No, I can't.
Do you know what's fucked
Which
up?
one are you picking?
So you know the fucked up thing is like when I made this question, I forgot that like I'm gonna have to answer it too, and I was like, "There's no way I'm gonna answer this." But you know what? I'm gonna have to shit out vomit because there's no way I'm gonna taste shit.
No way
ever
I'm gonna-
in my lifetime.
No
10
way
times
I'm
over.
puking up shit. It's just
Right.
not happening.
So we agree.
Okay. All right.
Good one.
All right. Wait. Let me come up with a would you rather.
Okay.
Would you rather
On the spot. Okay.
piss and shit out of your mouth
Wow. Okay.
or
Mm-hmm.
vomit out of your vagina?
I was not
And
expecting
it makes all
that.
the same noises,
Ew.
coughing noises.
It like queefs.
No, yeah, and like so when you vomit, you have to stand over the toilet,
Yeah.
and then your vagine will open up, and then chunky fucking vomit has to fucking fall out of your pussy.
And sometimes
You know
it
what?
gets
You know what?
stuck.
You just have to pee out of your mouth. Okay, you don't have to shit out of your mouth. So would you rather pee out of your mouth or puke out of your vagina?
Okay, I know this is gonna be really fucked up.
Okay.
I would rather pee out of my fucking mouth.
Really?
I just, ew. Oh God, you know how bad your vagina would smell?
You know how funny it would be to see a vagina cough?
That's called a queef, honey.
No, but like a queef sounds like a fart. I'm talking about like a like
Like a manly.
Yeah, I want to.
vagina
You know,
cough.
fucking much I would cry hard, like laughing if your fucking
Honestly,
vagina
I
just
bet you
coughed
can
like a smoker.
You can probably find a video of that on YouTube or something.
Oh, I'm
weird.
sure I could. I'm positive I could.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to pee out of my mouth. People have drinking their own pee before. It can't be that bad. I mean,
Yeah,
I've
you're
never
looking at
tried it. I'm
somebody.
not going to.
Well, I didn't drink my
Stop.
pee, but I did drink a friend's
And
pee
this
once.
is where we what?
I never
is
told you
where-
that story?
No, and this is where we've reached a whole other level in our relationship that I'm not proud of.
Okay, well, can I tell you that story?
I'm scared, but okay.
Okay, it's when I was in the Army,
Uh-huh.
and me and a couple of friends earlier in the day, we'd gone to a water park and we were drinking.
Yeah.
And when we were on our way back, we knew we were all going out to the bar later, so we got those big monsters with the twisty lids, you know?
Right.
So I remember we drank those. My buddy, Adam, he saved his, and we left him in the truck, and then we went upstairs and we were pre-gaming before we went out to the bar. My buddy, Adam, he got me to fucking drink like a half a handle of Captain Morgan with him.
Impressive.
Man, no, it was, like, so I was fucked up.
Yeah.
And like, so we're leaving, and we got like me in the back with two other dudes, and then my buddy Sean's driving, and Adam's in the front seat. And I remember I passed out drunk in the back seat, and I woke up and I'm like, fuck, my mouth is dry. And I look up there, and Adam still has
Oh,
his
God.
fucking screw lid monster. And I go, hey, Adam, give me some of that fucking monster. And he looks back, he's like, no, but I don't think you want any of this. And fucking the dudes in the back seat with me were like, no, Adam, don't be a dick. Give him the fucking monster.
No, they knew.
Apparently what had happened, well, no, so I'll say that afterwards.
Oh God.
But like, so I'm fucking like I'm like, don't be a fucking asshole. Give me some of your monster. And like the dude next to me is like, yeah, Adam, you're being a fucking dick. Give me your monster. So he goes, fine. You want the fucking monster? Here, you can fucking have it. And he hands it to me. I was like, fine. Was that so hard? So like, meanwhile, I've only got like one bloodshot eye open. Like I'm waking up from passing out. So I drink some of it. I still remember the way it tastes. It tastes like a warm metal taste in my mouth.
Ew.
And I go, ugh. And I put the lid back on it, and I was like, I handed it back to Adam, and I didn't realize, but everybody's fucking staring at me. And I hand it back to him, and I go, man, I think that was on the dash too long. And I fall back asleep. I wake up 15 minutes later when we get to the bar, dead sober. Dead
Ew,
sober.
no.
Dead sober. Like I
so
never
it
had a
did
drip of alcohol.
something good for your electrolytes or something?
I don't know
weird?
what it did, but like,
Oh God, it rehydrated you.
yeah, bad. I drank a half a fifth of fucking Captain Morgan with this dude.
No.
And fucking and I woke up like Sunday morning going to church, like just dead sober. So we went in the bar, and then finally, like the other buddy was in the backseat that wasn't egging it on. He goes, how you feeling, man? I was like, I feel great, man. He goes, fuck, dude, I couldn't do that. I was like, do what? And he goes, you go talk to Adam. And I'm like, Adam, fucking, he told me to come talk to you. What happened in the car? And Adam just got a drink in his hand, a straw to the lip of his mouth. And he just goes, and he just
a
walks
dick.
away. I go, what the fuck? So I go to Sean, the driver, who I know is not going to lie to me, super nice guy. I go, Sean, what the fuck? And I'm outside with him, and I'm smoking a cigarette, and I go, what the fuck was up with that monster? Like, something has clearly happened because what's it called? The other guy told me that something was wrong. He goes, do you really want me to tell you? I'm like, yeah. And he goes, all right, well, as soon as we got in the truck, dude, you passed out. He goes, within a minute, you were unconscious. And he's like, and we just like, fuck this. We're going to the bar anyway. We'll wake him up when he gets there. Well, we were about 5 minutes into driving. Adam pounded that fucking monster, pulled his dick out and filled it with piss.
Yeah.
And then he put it up on the dash, and you didn't wake up 2 minutes later.
Oh,
He
so
goes,
it was fresh.
It was fresh. Because I remember it was like really warm when I drank it. And that's why I thought it had been sitting on the dash too long.
You thought you were asleep for like a long time.
I had no idea. And
Yeah.
so I was like, are you telling me I drank fucking Adam's piss? He goes, yeah. And I go, oh. And I look over and there's this plastic cup full of ice with one straw in it. And I grab it and I yak into this cup and it fills it almost to the brim. And that's when I stopped puking. I was like, what the? So it looked like this weird little dark drink. So I left it, fuck this. Like, because if you get caught throwing up at a bar, they'll throw
kick
you out.
you out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So we're like, oh, we walked away.
It's bad that I know that.
About like 20, 30 minutes later, me and Sean go, I like talk to Adam, I'm, you motherfucker, blah, blah, blah. And I come back outside. I see that me and Sean are back out there smoking a cigarette, and we see the cup. There's now 2 straws in the cup, and half of it's gone.
He drank your vomit?
Somebody at the bar was trying to steal somebody's drink, and not only did they drink my vomit, but they drank the vomit of another man's piss of my vomit. But yeah, that's the story of how I drank somebody else's pee. So
now, would you rather?
I'm kind of retarded.
Yeah, you are really fucking retarded.
Yeah, I know.
Now, would you rather
Okay.
drink piss or drink someone's vomit?
Oh, piss.
Me too.
All day.
Yeah.
I'll drink somebody's piss all day. Like vomit is just like
No.
I barely like the taste of my own vomit. Love the taste of my own
Ew,
pee.
oh, come on.
Love the taste of my own pee. But I just don't want to fuck with somebody else's vomit. That's fucking rough. But pee, I mean, at the end of the day, it's just water.
God.
I think.
That's fucking nasty. I don't even want to think about that.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Oh, I've got a good one. I feel like it's a good one.
You got another good would you rather?
Yeah, I feel like I have a good one.
All right, let's hear it.
Would you rather listen to your stepdad tell the same story over
Ooh,
and over
this is
again
a very personal one.
for a month straight, or every time you talked, you can only talk in like you just would burp and no one like could understand what you're saying?
Really?
So yeah, so every time you talk, it wasn't like one of those like where people recite the ABCs while burping. No, like you can't make out what you're trying to say because you're just burping. So you're essentially retarded.
Okay, question.
Or would you rather listen to your stepdad tell the exact same story the exact same way over and over again for a month straight?
Question.
Okay.
Now, when I listen to my stepdad's story, is it like it's the same story?
It's the same story of his choosing.
Okay.
You don't get to choose the story.
What, do I have to listen to it 24 hours a day, or like
you
what?
do. You have to listen to it over and over again for a month straight.
So don't sleep for a month and become suicidal? Is that what you're saying? Kill
Now
myself?
you're being like way too dramatic with
No,
the
we
question.
have to address these dangers as they come. Okay, we have to analyze these. You make rules. I think it's so. Let's call it like a job, like it's for a job. So it's like 8 hours
sure.
a day,
It's 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, straight. Like that's your job.
or never talk normal again.
Maybe for a year.
Okay, I was about to say you should really loosen the severity.
All right,
on that.
I'll bend the rules for you.
Oh, so cute. This is for me.
You're welcome, bitch.
I'm gonna go.
Ooh, I feel like I don't know what you're gonna choose. Like I was trying to make this question hard enough to where like you would have it wouldn't be like an
8
easy-
hours a day, 5
It's
days
a
a
job.
week,
It's a job.
with a lunch break and everything.
It's your new job you applied for, and you got it.
I'm gonna go stories.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
because like you know how much I love to hear my own voice. I talk all the time. Even I talk in the car when I'm by myself.
You do.
That was
yeah.
the whole reason you thought I should do a podcast, is because me and you driving together and all the shit we say.
Right.
In fact, like this conversation is really tame compared to what we talk about when we're in the car.
Well, that's because there's people listening.
I mean, not really.
They must know I'm a weirdo if I'm with you.
That's true. Yeah.
They're like, she's so normal. I'm like, mm-hmm.
No, she's not. She's a fucking bitch. Plus, that's respect.
Lesbians.
Yeah.
You are a lesbian.
I'm going to change up these buttons later. This is from our 4th of July special, I believe. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to change these up again. But for right now,
You're welcome, bitch.
these are the ones you get. That button is now the bitches button.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
That is your button.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
We did. We went for my birthday recently with some friends up to my parents' vacation house up in the mountains, and we played this Would You Rather game.
Oh, yeah.
And they came up with some. What was one of the ones they said? What was?
Oh, one of the ones was, would you rather have pubic hair for teeth or teeth for pubic
Yeah,
hair?
that's a good one.
And everybody but the thing is that, like, I like Would You Rather, but like sometimes they're so one-sided, and everybody would rather have teeth for pubic hair because what the fuck are you gonna do with all these wily hairs hanging out of your gums?
Yeah, like a whale.
No, ew.
Aren't whales' teeth like that?
They're like thick, long hairs, I think, to catch krill, but they're not pubic hairs.
Essentially the same thing.
No, because they're straight, whereas like pubic hairs are just like woo, just everywhere. You know? They're like a crazy straw, but for sex hair.
Oh God,
you know,
crazy.
I got a crotch full of crazy straw. You know.
Or what was the one that
I'm kind of retarded.
you are? What was the one that they said? Would you rather come out of your mouth?
Oh,
or
that I came up with that one.
Was that you?
Yeah, I came up with that one. I was like, would you rather? I don't remember the first one, but we got so hooked on "come out of your mouth" because it was hella funny to think about. I was like, so if you want to have a kid with your chick, you have to you're fucking her like you fuck her normally, but then like when you're about to come, you have to jump down there and put your mouth over her vagina and like you basically vomit cum into her mouth.
Was it vomit cum?
No, it was like anytime you come, it comes out of your mouth, but it comes up like you're coughing it and like it's a problem. And also, what was it? If you got a cold and you sneezed, you might come out of your mouth. Like because anytime you play Would You Rather, people just like they just give you the Would You Rathers and then they drop it and you have to pick one. I'm like, no, you should elaborate.
Apply this in your everyday life.
Yeah, no, you should elaborate like on what your everyday life is going to be like with this affliction that I'm offering you. And when we did the come out of your mouth one, it was so fucking funny. We were just we were all dying. We had a great time.
I hope my mom's not listening to this. Sorry, Mom.
I almost said her name. I was like, like your mom adores me. She's one of my best friends, and she knows it. Oh,
that's cute.
So never minding the coming out of your mouth thing.
Okay.
I recently introduced you to AOC.
Oh, yeah. So I'm not really into politics or anything like that.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, kind of why you and I do get along. Because
it's because you're not hearing all my fucking
raving. I
raving.
think if I was like super deep into politics the way you are, we wouldn't get along. We would probably that's all we would talk about. I'm not into it at all. But I came across some videos.
On your own.
I did,
without me
and
like
then
showing them to you.
I had a lot of questions.
Yeah,
I just thought it was. I just immediately I'm like, this chick's retarded.
So like for anybody listening, what happened is the bitch, she came over to me and she goes, hey, I found this video, and you go, is this the fucking chick that you and Mike G talk about?
Right.
And as soon as I saw the video, I'm like, oh yeah, this is AOC. And she goes, this chick's fucking retarded.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh yeah, now you're realizing it? And like what it was is you saw the video where she was talking to the previous leader or figurehead of ICE, the guy who runs all those detention facilities, and she was trying to grill him, and he fucked her up in that fucking interview.
Oh, totally.
Oh, it was fucking devastating.
Yeah.
And you were like, this is really, like, she's fucking stupid. Like,
yeah.
And I was like, I was so proud of you. I was like, oh my God.
I came up to that on my own.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't, because I know that you don't want to hear that shit, so I don't tell you that shit. And I'm like, so I just, leave it alone. But once you found it on your own, I was like that made me feel good because I was like, okay, so it's not just me being biased.
Right.
This chick's actually fucking retarded.
She's retarded.
Yeah, okay, good.
I thought she was too. I agreed.
Because I absolutely have a political bias that leans slightly right. Like, I'm definitely not a full right winger.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. It was like, I don't agree with a lot of the crazy shit the right people say. Mm-hmm. But like, I know that chick's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And it bothers me. Now, I always wonder what that chick looks like to normal people like you.
Right. And the question that I have is like, how did she get so far? Like, how did she get to where she's at being this retarded?
I'll tell
like,
you how.
She just,
how she got to that position?
Yeah.
So it wasn't
I don't even know what her position is, but like.
She's a congressperson.
Oh, okay.
But for New York City. So what it is she didn't do like a life in politics and graduate to that point. What happened is she was actually a bartender at a taco shop in New York City, and the district she's in is called District 14 in New York City, and it's always been blue. Like there will not be a Republican that gets a vote there. Mm-hmm. So basically, all you have to do is just do what's called primarying, where you run for who's going to be the Democratic candidate.
Oh,
and not many people vote in those elections.
Right.
So when it came up, she just was walking around all the neighborhoods in her district, like fucking introducing herself, saying she's going to do all this and all that.
Yeah.
And so a lot of more people came out to vote that year because she was campaigning. I will give her that. She campaigned like a motherfucker on foot in her neighborhoods. And to the point where they took her worn out shoes and now they're putting them in a museum.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah, fuck off. Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah, you know.
What are you, retarded?
Yeah,
But,
she is.
Yeah, fucking. But so she primaried against this guy named Crowley, who was actually a well-seated Democrat, which he didn't even, like when he heard about what she was doing, he didn't even worry about it.
Right.
He didn't do anything,
Right.
which is his fault. And she ended up winning the primary, basically winning the election because
How embarrassing for him.
I don't think he gave it. He was a really old guy.
Oh, okay.
So I think he was getting out anyway. But I mean, that's how she won. That's how she got to where she was. She never ran against somebody and had to debate anybody.
Yeah.
Never. And you could tell by fucking
How
who
retarded she is and the retarded
Exactly.
questions and statements that she makes.
She's never fucking debated anybody ever. Ever. She's never had to have her ideas and then hold them up against somebody who will criticize them.
So, but the wild thing to me is like people actually believe the garbage that she's saying.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. A lot of them.
They believe this trash.
Yeah. It's good. It's, you know what's
The land of make-believe.
Exactly.
she's a fucking delusional asshole.
And people are like outraged by it and they believe it. And I'm sitting here like, what the fuck?
Like a
You
non-politically
really
involved
believe
person.
that?
Oh no, she believes way worse than what you believe. Or what you
wild.
even what you saw in that video. She's way worse than that. She brought up something called the Green New Deal.
Wait, was she the one? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go right ahead. Ask me.
And I could be totally wrong. You can cut this out.
Well, I'm not gonna cut it out, but like, let's hear.
Is she the one that was saying that like they were drinking out of the fucking toilets?
Yeah, yeah.
That they were drinking water
Very
out of
same one,
toilets.
and that
which is
that
totally
she
not
felt
true.
that she was going to be assaulted by the Border Patrol officers,
I
and that
saw
they were
that.
going to rape her.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
then, so like now that she made that claim, so there's a latest development in that. Now that
Okay.
she made that claim that she thought she was going to be sexually assaulted and or violently
Raped.
assaulted, yeah, like by CBD. So that's Customs and Border Patrol. So they have like a Facebook group with like 10,000 members, and now they're sharing memes about her saying she's going to get raped. So like she called up another one of those people in front of Congress. Like, you think it's funny to share fucking rape memes about a congresswoman? Like, we're making fun of you for believing you were going to be raped
what
by
a
law
victim
enforcement
she is.
officers with cameras there.
Yeah, what a victim she is.
She just literally needs to step back and fuck her own face.
Yeah.
Like, you know, fuck you.
Lesbians.
You are a lesbian.
You fucking box licker.
Yeah.
I fucking hate that broad.
Yeah, I'm not very fond of her either.
No, she all she does is she just sits in her head and just thinks about, well, like what's the most radical fucking coolest thing I can think of, and it's always garbage and then as soon as she says it and somebody goes, hey, that's not gonna fucking work, she goes, you're just saying that because I'm a woman and I'm brown, like you're racist and sexist. That's all she does.
Yeah.
That's all, everything.
People are like, fuck off. How about that?
People were getting real tired of her shit.
But you know, the crazy thing is I watched that video about like how she was saying that these like people were in these holding facilities and they were drinking out of toilets. And the guy was like, no, yeah, they're connected by the same pipe, but they're not drinking out of toilets.
You're
like
not
they're
pissing in a bowl and then scooping it up and
like
drinking it.
No, they have like purified water.
Well, it's all potable water.
Yeah, it's just like connected to the same pipe though. And
For
she's
anybody-
like, they're drinking out of toilets.
No, for anybody, I guess she's never watched a reality prison show ever. But
Exactly. Yeah,
It's
that's
that-
exactly what
it's,
it is.
It's the metal fucking box, and at the bottom there's a bowl, and at the very top of the box it's flat with a sink on it. So she goes, they're drinking out of the toilet. She knew exactly what she was saying. She just knew technically it may be right because they're connected to the same pipes.
They're not. That's probably
It's
the best
definitely not
water
the
they've
same
had
thing.
in a long time.
Yeah. Really though, I mean they're fucking coming across the river. Did you know
Yeah.
that? So when those immigrants come across the border,
Mm-hmm.
80, and I didn't. That's not a typo, and that's not me stuttering. 80% of women and female children are raped coming across the border.
Yeah.
Yep. And she's worried because the clean water is too close to the toilet, I guess, for her liking. It might as well be the toilet.
What are you, retarded?
She
I fucking
is.
hate her.
She's a bitch.
Mhm.
She's a stupid bitch.
She's a stupid fucking bitch.
Bitch.
So one thing that me and you all often, like, so we'll get away from all the serious shit because I don't want this to be a serious thing.
No, and I don't know what I'm talking about.
No,
Fuck
no, I
everything
barely
just
do.
said.
But one thing that me and you are really into
Mm-hmm.
is Garth Brooks. And for all the
you've-
wrong reasons.
You've ruined him for me forever.
What? Like,
Forever.
you go ahead and explain.
I liked
You go ahead and
him.
explain what I've done.
No, you've just showed me all of these videos about how creepy he is, and like, I've never paid attention to it before, and now that you showed me these things, I can't like it. Like, I physically am not able to like him anymore.
Well, so anybody who's listening, my girl, she grew up in like 4-H and totally country girl, and does like, she raised cattle for her shows,
Yep,
and she listened to country music. She got me listening to country music, and I was like,
Grew
one
up
day
on
just
a
like,
ranch.
oh yeah, grew up on
Yeah.
a ranch, all this stuff, and then like huge Garth Brooks fan. And then just one day I was like, hey, you ever realize how fucking creepy Garth Brooks is? And you're like, what do you mean? I was like, oh, I was listening to one of my podcasts, and they brought it up, and I was like, holy fucking shit, because he recently got social media in the last couple of years, and being the old guy that he is, and not knowing how to use social media really, he's out of his fucking mind.
Yeah.
He is a sociopath. So I got the video pulled up.
Oh God.
Oh yeah.
This is my favorite.
The dream still lives, and my dream is for us to love one another. Love one another. All of us.
All of us.
Let's go have some fun, and let's get physical playing music. I like that.
Oh God.
I kind of like that.
I love this. Thank you for my life. God bless you guys.
For anybody listening,
I
he
love
looks
this. Thank you
normal,
for my
right?
life.
Or he sounds normal, but you watch the video, there's no life in his eyes.
It's on. Hashtag Ask Garth. Ask me anything, okay? Hashtag happy. Hashtag Garth. Hashtag Mr. Yearwood. Oh, hashtag you're it.
I hate it.
Blaring on a radio.
When he says hashtag, he's putting his index and middle finger, slamming them together to make a hashtag.
I'm saying today is the day. Celebrate. It's the Queen's birthday, so I'm taking over all our socials, asking you to post hashtag happy birthday.
My face is totally disgusted right
I
now.
know your face is locked into a
I
gross
just
position.
hate it.
Oh, the wave. Bah.
Yeah.
Bah.
He just shoves his fingers in front of the camera.
He's out of his fucking mind.
No, but I love his goddamn music.
That's okay. That's okay to like his music.
I
Like,
hate
like I
it,
said, I'm like,
though.
no one is saying that he's not musically talented. But what I am saying is that he's been so famous and so rich for so long, he's forgotten how normal people are.
Right.
Like our favorite guy, Tom Segura. He said, like, if you ask Garth Brooks, like, hey man, how much do you think a bottle of whiskey costs? I'm like, I don't know, $10,000. You know, he doesn't know. Like, he doesn't know
I'm like,
shit.
yes, it does cost $10,000, Garth. I'll take your money. Thanks.
People have to realize, like, he's Michael Jackson famous.
Yeah.
He's world famous. Beyonce, that fucking talent is
Who's that?
but all the giant acts you think about, they don't sell nearly as many tickets as that motherfucker does.
Right.
He sells out football stadiums.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He does football stadium tours, whereas Beyonce sells out Madison Square Garden, which good for you. Good for you. But you know what? You're not doing stadium shit like Garth fucking Brooks is. You know?
Yeah.
Speaking of Beyonce,
What?
I just want to ask you because
I don't fucking like her.
thank you.
Oh, I didn't even know you were going to ask, but I don't give a fuck.
Like,
Okay,
people
listen to me. I
worship
don't
the
fucking
fucking
care.
ground she's on.
Don't
and I
care.
don't understand it.
She stinks.
I think she fucking stinks.
Yeah, no, I don't like her. I don't care anything. I just don't. And her dumb fucking husband, don't care.
Jay-Z.
Don't
I've never
care.
thought Jay-Z was a good rapper, ever. I don't think he's
No,
good.
he's not.
Hey, he's like, what's up? Are you crazy for this one? Like, he does the big ass lips. Like the bottom half of, like, from his cheekbones down is like 40% larger
Yeah.
than the top of his head. Like he looks like a pear. His head looks like a pear.
Do you know who I do like, though, is Kanye West. Just because he's so fucking unpredictable. I'm like,
Are you
what
talking about
is
his music or his personality?
No, the person. No, come on. We don't, like, I don't know.
I don't mind his music.
is
His
fine,
music doesn't
but
bother me. I like that Stronger song and Gold Digger, and I like
Those are old.
I like Diamonds Are Forever. I really like that one. You hated that one.
I'm talking about his personality.
Oh,
Like,
his personality,
He's just
I
so
think-
unpredictable and just fucking wild that you just never know what he's going to do or say. Like, he fucking created his own, like, church.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I saw
Yeah.
that recently.
Yeah, I watched the Kardashians, and there was like this episode that, yeah, you watch it too. Fuck off.
Fuck you, bitch. I watched the ones where that chick Jordan,
They're fighting.
they're fighting, and
No.
like I was like, I want to see those episodes, and then I'm out.
Yeah. Well,
And I did,
Kanye
and those were
create-
fun.
Yeah. Well, Kanye created like a fucking church where people go and they like get inspired and they sing songs. It's just, who the fuck does that?
Well, so what about that would make you like him then? If that sounds so weird
No,
to
I
you.
just am like, he's wild.
Oh, of course he is. He's
just is
he's
so
eccentric.
wild.
You know he actually has
hella
mental
money.
illness.
Yeah, no, I know.
He has to take pills for it and everything.
I just think it's, yeah.
I like Kanye. I like his
Imagine
music.
having Kanye
I
as
will.
your dad.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck!
Growing up, being like, Kanye.
When
is
he's
my
off his
dad.
pills, like the government's killing us,
Yeah.
son. All kinds of crazy shit. Like,
What are you, retarded?
Doesn't Trump like him? Wasn't there like something?
no, he wears a Make America Great Again
MAGA.
hat, and so Trump like embraces him. Actually, just recently, like yesterday, Trump tweeted that I've been talking to Kanye, and we're gonna get ASAP Rocky out of jail in Sweden. I don't know who the fuck ASAP Rocky is, but he's got Kanye kicking it with the president.
Yeah.
For him, ASAP Rocky, you good, nigga.
Yeah.
You straight. The president is calling to get you out of a Swedish jail. You're going to be fine, bud.
Yeah.
You're going to get out. You know, it's
And
not
then
like
he
you're in
tweeted
jail.
about it.
It's not like you're in jail in fucking, Iran
Yeah.
or fucking Saudi Arabia.
Mm-hmm.
You're in Sweden. You got a bunch of blonde hair, blue eyed, 6'2" Swedish guys. How did the strudel too hot? Like, what the fuck, dude? And he like somehow got word out saying that he's like, I'm being kept in inhumane conditions. Like, you're in Sweden.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking? You're not in Mexican prison.
Yeah.
God forbid that fucker went to Mexican prison. He'd be like, it's an execution chamber. Like, everybody's trying to kill me. Oh man.
Didn't Kanye one time like run on stage how long ago on MTV and says like Kanye West for president for 2020?
Oh no,
Wasn't it
me and you watched that.
2020?
No, me and you watched that. It was the MTV Music Awards. Like,
Yeah, he's
that's
even
why
on-
I'm running for president. Kanye West for 2020. And me
Yeah.
and you looked at each other like, what the fuck ever?
And we're here.
No, he ain't running for
We're
president.
here.
He knows not.
I'm just
He
kidding.
supports Trump too much.
Yeah.
And Trump's going to run again in 2020.
Yeah.
But there are some good rappers out. Like Eminem's last record was great.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Everyone loves Kamikaze. Yeah.
That was really
everyone
good.
loved that.
That was the first Eminem album I've liked in a long
Do you know
time.
what's funny? It's like even my mom listened to it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
She loves Eminem.
I told you, bro. She fucking crazy. I told you, bro. So you said you have a couple. Forget all that bullshit about Kanye West and all that shit. You said that you have a couple more would you rather.
I do.
All right, let's go ahead and do those, and then we'll wrap it up.
All right. Would you rather not be able to blink like ever? So you would just have the worst fucking dry eye all the time? Imagine how much that would hurt.
Okay.
So you could just never fucking blink?
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Or would you rather constantly have a fucking runny raw nose? Like to where like at all times you have just like clear snot leaking down on top of your lip and it's like all raw in the corners. Or you can never fucking blink and you just have a hella bad dry eye.
Okay. Hear me out.
Okay.
I'm going to go
Okay.
the dry eyes.
Okay.
Listen,
All right.
because
Mm-hmm.
I would just take some diving goggles, like swimmer's goggles, and put them over my eyes and fill them with saline.
Then you're essentially like underwater at all times. Or you're like,
No, I'm not. I can still breathe.
yeah, but I mean, like your eyes are underwater.
What?
Like
What?
it would be foggy for you to see.
Well, my eyes need to be underwater because apparently it's a fucking Mojave Desert under my eyelids or
No, but,
non-existent
I mean,
eyelids.
you wouldn't be able to see well. It's not like you'd be able to like see. It'd be like looking through a glass of water.
No, it's not. Not with fucking.
And they're like the blue goggles. So they're like tinted.
Wait, why do you get to pick the shade of goggles I'm buying? What the fuck is this?
part
So
of the
basically,
question.
just let my eyes dry and rot out of my head, or just have a runny nose, and I'm picking the runny nose. Like it's not even close.
Have
What are
you?
you, retarded?
No, but have you ever had like a really bad cold in your nose? Just like you like bend
Have
over.
you ever
and it
had
just-
your eyes on fire to the point where you can't blink? Okay, that's not a good equivalency.
Okay, fine.
All right, so you got another one you said?
I think this is the last one.
All right.
Okay.
All right, what do you got?
Would you rather everything you smelt smells like a stinky butthole?
Oh, I like that. Okay.
So like your
Okay.
food just
My
smells like
oh
a
my
stinky
god, my
butthole.
food.
Just
Okay,
everything.
your perfume, your hair.
Everything smells
Oh my god.
like
okay.
just like fucking stinky
like a
ass.
sweaty,
Swamp ass.
shitty, unwiped ass.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Or everything other people like you smell like that. I don't know how to explain that. Like,
so anybody
other
who smells
people-
on me.
You smell like the worst fucking ass ever. Would you rather be mortified and embarrassed every day?
Or deal with, you know what? Wait, does that include you? Like, so, like, if I you'll smell shit on me all the time?
Everybody. So you constantly smell like the worst ass to other people. Like, people walk by you and they're just like, holy fuck, that dude fucking stinks.
Oh my god.
Like, you just smell like an asshole.
So wait, so my question is, like,
Okay.
you and I are together all the time. So would you smell that on me in that equation?
Yeah. That'd be hard for you to keep a girlfriend.
Then I'm gonna have to choose my senses. Smell dog
You're
shit
gonna
every
just
day.
essentially eat shit all
Yep.
day.
Yeah.
You know what? I like food too much. Fuck all you. I'm gonna just smell like an asshole.
Oh my god, babe! If you smelled like hot
You still
rubber
like
shit
me.
all day,
You still like me.
that's only because you got nice tits. And ass. And if you lost one of those, I'm out the door.
If my just ass disappeared,
Oh my god, baby!
can
Like
that happen?
you would literally see your ass deflate while my suitcase fills at the same exact time. Like
Oh, that's fucked up.
it is, but you know what? It's funny because it's true. But all right, everybody, we want to thank you to this very special Mac and the Bitch.
Thanks for having me.
All right, we'll talk to you guys later.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.